What's up guys, welcome to episode 4 of Beta Quick Tips. In today's episode I'll be sharing with you one of my best techniques I use to get kills almost guaranteed every time. Welcome to episode 4, Make 'em Bleed. As you might have guessed, today's episode is on bleeds, more importantly the slaughter ability, which causes your target to bleed for up to 250% weapon damage over 10 seconds. The target moves location, they suffer triple damage. The following clip shows how a bleed works. In this fight I equip my Darroch's axe to use the bleed. I then activate the bleed, slaughter. I land the bleed, and as you can see it hits 437. When he moves it hits 1313, again 1313. I finish off with an assault, and he's dead. Utilizing bleeds can get you guaranteed kills if they hit. Unless your opponent has freedom and knows how to use it, they will almost always die. This clip shows how I use bleeds to turn the fight around. As you can see, I'm being attacked by not only this guy, but the ranged guy behind him, and I'm losing this fight. I land a bleed there, but it misses, and I'm taking heavy damage, and I don't think I'm going to win this fight at this time. However, when I get my bleeds back, that all changes. Bleeds almost always cause your opponent to panic. A panicking opponent is almost always a dead opponent. As you can see, my bleed is just returned from cooldown, and I always use the axe to land my bleeds. I whipped up my Darroch's axe. Now I land the bleed, and I walk back, and instead of hitting 400 damage, instead I am now hitting 1300 damage, thus making him panic and die. Making your opponent move during a bleed is crucial. If you don't make your opponent move, your bleed will hit very little, as demonstrated in this clip. I land my bleed, and I'm only hitting 438 damage. If I were to walk back, I'd be hitting around 1200 damage. However, not all opponents will walk back, especially not mages and rangers. Since they use distance attacks, you cannot make them walk back. However, if timed correctly, you can still make your bleed do a lot of damage on your opponent. In this clip right here, I'm about to land a bleed. When I hit the bleed, he uses his step back move for now he is taking ×3 of what the bleed would normally hit. It is always possible to catch rangers in this, as they often do a step back move. Same with mages, although not as often. With a movement bleed hitting constant damages of over 1000, your opponent will often panic. However, sometimes a bleed isn't enough. You need to string together combos after. Right here, my favorite combo. I land the bleed, then use a hurricane, and then finish it off with an assault to score a deadly KO. And that's it for episode 4 of Beta Quick Tips, Make 'em Bleed. I hope it was informative, and I hope you use bleeds in the future to get your kills. Thank you all for watching, and episode 5 will be out tomorrow. Peace, guys.